Hi, it's Romala. Gosh, it's a long time since I've gone live in here, so I do apologise. But sometimes life just makes you stop, and that's just the way it is, and that's all good. So, the kids are now back at school. Well, actually, they're not. They've got headaches and sore throats, so I've just kept them off for a couple of days just so they can get over themselves and get their immune system built up a little bit more. But saying that, they were back in school for like a week and a half, and during that time I've really stopped doing stuff, sold the shoulds, as Michaela Leyland would say, and actually stopped and did some self-care. So even this morning, I actually went back to bed and had an hour's sleep because I'd worked out that actually I'd been awake 3 times in the night. And I was just walking around like a zombie at 8:30 in the morning, thinking, well, I don't need to go anywhere at this moment. So I went back to bed and had an hour's sleep. And it was just the best thing that I could have done, just to replenish my energy. So I have to start walking your talk, as they say. So my hubby's working from home. And I think going back a while, if he'd been working from home, I would not have disappeared off to bed and had never got some more sleep, because I would have thought, well, he might judge me or think bad of me. But I thought, you know what, he knows I've been up in the night, he knows that I'm shattered, and in the end it's me and my body, my time, and that's all good. So it's really important to look after yourself and not get tied down by other people, well, not even other people's judgments, but what you think they might judge you for, because that's just you judging yourself again, and not prioritising yourself and not putting yourself first and not looking after your own energy, whether it's physical, mental, emotional or spiritual. You are so important, because like my post says, we are the glue that are gluing lots of things together. So we are gluing our families together by showing up, by doing the stuff, by supporting, by emotionally supporting them, physically supporting them, mentally supporting them as well, and and that cascades out. So my mum commented on one of my posts. She said, "Yep, you're the glue that's holding it together for me," because my dad, over lockdown, has gone from living at home to being in a nursing home with dementia, with one-to-one care. I mean, how's that happened? So we've got a lot going on, which again is another reason why I've stepped back over August and just gave myself time to be. But it's really important just to look after your energy and recognise what you need to do to support yourself on a regular daily basis, whether it's having a nap, whether it's going for a walk. The government has said we should all be going for walks, which and we're blessed with beautiful September weather at the moment. Whether it's going for walks, whether it's eating fresh fruit, whether it's having a cup of tea in the garden, whether it's reading a book, whether it's sitting and journaling. Now that's a really powerful tool that I'm going to talk about in a bit. Whether it's doing some mindfulness, some meditation, having some crystals on you, using your bark rescue remedy, whether it's drinking your water. So I've got this lovely 2-litre carafe of water, so I know that when I've drunk that, I've had my 2 litres of water. Whether it's sitting down and reading a magazine, watching the bit of telly, whatever it is, whatever makes you stop and sit and be and not do and push. Even like nail polish, that's something that's on my list of things to do. So file my nails and get some nail polish on, because actually when the nail polish is, when I'm doing it and it's drying, I can do nothing for 20 minutes, half an hour. So it's a really good thing to do, just to force yourself to stop, if you like, unless you get messy nails and you don't mind messy nails. So what are you doing to support yourself so that glue stays sticky but doesn't drain you, so that the glue keeps holding everything, but not at the expense of your health and your well-being? And this is really where I'm coming from, because I really feel like I am the glue, and I feel like I've been drained by being the glue, not prioritising myself, putting the whole world in front of me, because hubby needs support because he's working from home. The kids need support mentally to get them to go to school, when they come home from school, and as well as all the physical stuff of the house, the clothes, the feeding, the meals and all the rest of it. and it's very easy to get completely lost in that. So the last couple of weeks I have been prioritising myself, and with that prioritising myself is looking after my self-care, and actually that I feel so much better for it. I feel so much more empowered and able to move forward and make choices and do things that fill me with joy. And one of them is actually coming back to my business, because actually I've got the energy for it now, whereas in the past, definitely the past month since August, I just haven't had the energy for it. So I went on holiday, came back, and I just did not feel like I had the energy to be present and show up as I had been doing in my business. Right back at the beginning of lockdown, I wrote the book Surviving the Lockdown to help support people. I was showing up at one time 5 days a week doing meditations and spirit women's circles mornings, and then that dropped down to the sort of the 3 mornings, and that was good because that was right for the time. But I could not have maintained that level of free access to me because it would just have been too draining. Hi Kim, nice to see you. So what I have done is, with all the knowledge that I've got and had over the last 12 years of being a holistic therapist, and using the tools myself, of course, is I've pulled together, and I'm just about sorting it on Amazon at the minute, and I haven't quite worked out the title of it. It's self-care, but it's more than self-care. It's like a maintenance, self-maintenance. It's the doing the things that you need to do to maintain your energy or reclaim your energy and be able to thrive. So I haven't quite worked the title out. I know I should be doing a little bit of journaling. I think in my journal somewhere I have got the right words, but I just can't remember them. So that, and just sorting that all out. So that is going to be really exciting. And from that, the idea has obviously developed from the book. So it's an interactive book / journal. So it's going to have lots of tips and things that you can do, as you'd expect from anything that I do, nice and practical. And then it's going to have daily pages with things for you to tick off and notice your energies as well. So it's got, I think it's got water, because the water is really important. It's got things like, what 3 things have you done to support your self-care? So have you done a meditation? Have you used essential oils? And the essential oils practice is a really easy, good thing to do, because you can just put it on your feet and it's done. So there's a whole page of different things. There's space in there that you can do an angel card reading or an intuition hit for the day and put it in as well, and analyse how your day's gone. So I'm really excited about that. So that's going to be available on Amazon anyway. But alongside it, I want to put a course together, and I have put a course together. So, and that's really what this post and the one I did yesterday is all about. So it's about taking your self-care and taking those steps forward. It's about using the journal to make yourself accountable. Okay, so there's no physical Facebook group for this. There is a Facebook support group that I run for everything, and all the courses that I run get access to that. So you've got a space that you can privately ask me questions, or obviously you can PM as well. So we've got the journal for accountability and for action taking. Alongside that, I'm adding in the journaling workshop. That's actually a VBook, so I think there might be about 15 videos of ways to approach journaling and how to get going with journaling. So that's going to be included, because that's space. The beauty of journaling is it clears your mind. All those things you've got going on and on and on, when you write them down, they lose their power. And it's like a to-do list. When you just do a brain dump of all the things you've got to do, then your brain has space for other things. So that's why journaling, I think, is really, really important in self-care. Not only is it clearing space in your mind, and you can you can use it for the emotions that you've got going on, for voicing things that perhaps you wouldn't say out loud or say to people. You can clear all that energy out of your system. But also, what was the other thing I was just going to say about journaling? Yeah, it's tapping into you. So you can ask the question, what do I need to know today? Or what do I need to do today? And you just start writing and just allowing that to go. But you're tapping into you, your energy and your intuition. And that's the most powerful thing you can do, is taking back your power. I love working with angels archangels, ascended masters. I follow other spiritual people, like Diana Cooper. I haven't done them for a while, but I did use her videos and meditations a lot. I read her books. I've just bought her unicorn and her dragon books. So I do have other go-to spiritual people. But actually, what makes a difference for me is taking it for myself and using it myself. So this is it's me empowering you to be your own spiritual guide and guiding you on that process. So that's how journaling can work as well. Also in there, I'm including the space clearing workshop, the videos and all the information from that, because when we clear the energy of the space where we live or where we operate or where we work, then that makes a massive difference. Those two bits of the puzzle, the space clearing and the space clearing here, work really, really well. So again, on that self-care, just to clear it out, declutter in whatever way that means, whether it's, space clearing can very often be energetic as well as the physical decluttering as well. And like I say, the decluttering in your mind as well works really, really well through the journaling as well. Meditation doesn't seem to work at the moment for me quite so well as it has done, because my mind just goes 50 miles an hour down different routes. So I do guided ones that I listen to, but mostly I'm doing the journaling, and that really supports me as well. So yeah, that's what. And there's another one I've not mentioned it. Well, there's two additional things added in there. One is I'm going to add in about the balance procedure. So you can download an app for the balance procedure and you basically, there's a set of cards. I don't know if I can't get into my drawer anyway except the chair. A set of 9 cards, and you hold them on your chest, and you balance yourself against certain things that you want to experience that day, or how you want to be, how you want to show up. And that's really, really powerful, both for adults and children. So I'm going to also include that as part of it as well. I'm also going to include one of my latest tools, which is called the ease method. So back towards the beginning of the year, actually, I started studying this process called the ease method, qualified, and finally the insurance company came through and insured it, so I'm able to go out and sell it. So the ease method is it was created by a lady called Michelle Lowbridge, who's a kinesiologist. So she works with the physical body, the mental and emotional bodies, and each little protocol takes about 4 minutes usually, and they can really help shift things on different levels, different subjects. So the first one was stress, and I had lots of people, because I was doing my case studies in the beginning of lockdown, lots of stress around the whole idea of lockdown, what it's going to mean for them financially, emotionally, etc., etc. And many people went from 7 or 8 out of 10s to doing the protocol to down to sort of 3s out of 10s, or we would do another protocol to get it down again. Because it's a bit like an onion, that you think what's stressing you is the outer layer, but actually it's not the outer layer. There's something else in there, and there's always another layer with the onion of what it actually is. It's not necessarily what is manifesting. There's also lots of other protocols around cord cutting, motivation, connection. Have I got my list? I can't see it. I've got a book of all the different ones, but it's really, really powerful for clearing energies and clearing again this. So I'm going to include just a 20-minute session on the ease method as part of the base package, if you like, and then there's the option to have multiple sessions where we can work on different things and different over a month, or over 2 months if you want, every other week. So there's different levels as well. So I'm going to be launching the ease method separately, and it's going to be more expensive than actually within this package, because I think it's just so powerful, and I just want to get things out there that people can experience and use and move forward. So that's my plan, and it feels really aligned because it's what I'm doing for myself. And like all sort of people, therapists, we need to be walking our talk, we need to be doing the things. It's all well and good me saying oh, use balance because it'll be really grounded. But if I'm not using it myself, it's an irrelevant conversation. It's a third party conversation. So Kim says, sounds wonderful, needs some planning at the moment. Yeah, I think that it's and that's why I think the journal with the pages of prompts is going to be really handy, because it's making you accountable. And it's, I would very much advise putting in the date that you start, and making sure that that book is by your side, when you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, and starting to do things at that point, just to make yourself accountable for actually doing it. It's going to be a 33-day journal. I just quite like the number 33. I get fed up of everything being 21 days or 28 days. I thought, oh, let's do 33 days. So there's going to be 33 days in there. And by then, hopefully you will see differences within your energy and how you are showing up, and have things in place for your own self to think, actually, do you know what? I'm going to be drinking my 6 glasses of water. You can get apps that you can tap off on that. You might think, right, I'm going to have these essential oils. I'm going to use them morning and the evening. I'm going to carry this rollerball around with me, and obviously I can do bespoke rollerballs as well, but that's the next big package that's coming along. And actually have things in your aligned with you, that you do because you know that they make a difference to you. So that is the aim with the 33 days. It's not that you just do it for 33 days and then you stop. It's that you do it for 33 days, and there will be elements within that I envisage you will be carrying on because you recognise them as useful for yourself and your energy. And when you analyse these things, when you make a note of them, when you journal around these things, that's when you really can tap into that energy of, well, what do I need? And like I said this morning, I really needed more sleep. And an hour's sleep in the morning, it's almost worth more than a nighttime extra hour of sleep. Somehow it just feels really, really supportive. So that's the September self-care. Like I say, I just need to tidy up the Word documents, and I need to sort the cover out, so then it'll be going onto Amazon. But I'm also going to be sorting out the sort of PayPal links as well. So I will sort those out and pop them on here as well, so you can access them. If you are interested, then please drop me a message, because that'll be the easiest way, and I can then prioritise which elements I do. If you're interested in the £99 package, for example, which has got the self-care package, which has got the 3, I think it is, ease methods sessions in it, then I can make sure that that's one of the first PayPal links that I create, and we can get you all moving on that. So if you've got any questions, please let me know. We'd love to hear what you think. Like I say, I know that from my own experience and my journey over the last few weeks, by putting these things in place, I'm a better person, and my glue, being the glue, is not draining me, and I am replenishing my energies so that I'm able to show up and do everything that I need to support and the family and people around me who depend on me. So really excited. I was going to do cards, wasn't I? Let's do a quick card. I will probably just do a single one, and then we'll do I'll do a 3 card reading. So this one is it's come up as friendship unicorn, and it says, seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, spend more time socializing. So that is the card. So socializing, it doesn't have to be huge groups, because we can't do that anymore, but what kind of socializing really supports you? What do you need to, and how can friendships be supportive for you? Because if they're supportive for you, they're bound to be supportive for the other people involved as well. So make a step, meet up for a coffee in a garden, or whatever you need. So that is the message for today. It's friendship. Very nice. I don't know if you can see, there's a hair sat on the back of the unicorn there. Lovely. Well, nice to see you all. Like I said, if you've got any questions, let me know. I'm going to go off now and sort this video out, get it onto various other medias, and I'm really excited to share something, because I know this is going to make a massive difference. out there as well. And I shall see you soon. Bye bye.